Welcome, guys, to the editing improvements, the editing, post production, and initial production for our editing. A lot of the editing we did, though, is mostly heavily concentrated during the final scenes of the film, and probably the most significant part is just going to be the betrayal scenes of the film, and yeah, the most of the other areas of the film we did was kind of not we didn't do as much of it, but it's mostly on the final bits. So here we remastered our muzzle flashes and added some filler shots, specifically this one here. As you can see, we tried to use this part specifically, and you can definitely see there's some muzzle flashes coming out with the gun as we hear the sound of the guns actually shooting. We move forward now onto the bits where we added some dialogue here. This was within the scene that we did as we shot it, but most importantly, this is one of the bits where we added some, specifically from the HQ CCC. What I also want to say was that we also tried to change up a little bit of tension, so they're just So let me just walk you through it right now. So what we tried to change here is that we kind of, at the start, we removed the repetitive series of cuts, but we kept the first shot the same, as it's the time to set the tone. But as we wanted to portray our character as this colonel, we wanted to try to make this betrayal scene a little bit better. So we switched to a different perspective of this guy, the colonel, from an OTS shot for the colonel aiming the gun at the main protagonist. The next shot is then we are showing you that the colonel's about to pull the trigger. The next one, we go back to the OTS shot as to try to signify that he's about to do it. He's about to pull that trigger there, and then we get this extreme close-up of the barrel of the gun. This is the main point where the bullet will be fired. He's still contemplating in his mind before we get to another extra bit of dialogue here with a bit of a switch to a mid close-up to a gang member, specifically Nong Jim, and he signals to the colonel. As we switch back to the OTS and back to the trigger being pulled, we get that extreme close-up of the gun barrel and the muzzle flash suddenly appearing. Next, we get this deep focus on a medium close-up of his protagonist, Brian Wang. It goes from this cyan-tinted color to symbolize the cold-hearted authority of Brian here, before we get to the bright red screen quickly diminishing and destroying the state of power Brian has in this scene. We use the blue color grading for police officers / protagonists, red color grading for gang members and antagonists here, and what we try to bring out here is that the scene, the power that he has here and his state of about to die really shows how when he swears we kept this blackout as we can hear his screams fading out. So we changed quite a bit of shots and tried to make it clearer for the colonel's betrayal for this scene, as we also added, as we said before, Nong Jim's the extra shots of Nongjin just signaling, nodding his head towards the colonel to signal that his betrayal. That's our attempt to make the actual bit much more clear to understand. Since originally the movie showed the first 2 drafts to our teachers and a little bit to the audience, the betrayal scene was not as clear as also with the storyline. It didn't make as sense. So this is what we try to do to make it a little bit more clear to the audience. But the rest of the film, however, we did try to make it so that the color grading was a little bit more consistent than usual. The quality was a lot more consistent, but we mostly kept the film the same for our drafts. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Yeah, goodbye. This is the editing improvements, and I'll see you in the next one.